Markets declined in trade today. In fact, the indices were trading lower throughout the session, and this is after RBI asked all scheduled banks to maintain an incremental CRR while maintaining a status quo on the policy rates. In fact, the RBI has imposed a 10% ICRR as a temporary measure on deposits between May 19th and July 28th to suck out the surplus liquidity from the banking system after the 2000 currency notes were deposited. On the back of which, if you go to see, it was clearly the bank Nifty which underperformed the benchmark indices in trade. Nifty ended near the 19,550 mark, whereas the Sensex saw cuts of almost nearly 300 points coming in there. FMCG and banks were the worst hit, whereas the Nifty Metal Index was the top gainer in trade today. And you had the broader markets that ended marginally lower. Clearly, the breadth was in favor of the bears in the overall session. Adani Group of companies saw some great momentum in today's trade. From the Nifty pack, you had Adani Enterprises as well as Adani Ports that saw strong moves. IndusInd Bank, Titan, and JSW Steel were the other gainers, whereas on the losing end, Asian Paints was one of the top losers, and this was on the way, reacting to the way crude has been panning out at a 10-month high. ITC, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Britannia, as well as Apollo Hospitals were a few of the other top losers. In terms of newsmakers, Z Entertainment was the stock of the day as the NCLT has approved the Z-Sony deal to create a $10 billion media company. L&T was in focus on the back of the Hyderabad Airport Metro, where the company has been selected. Grasim declined in trade on the back of a decline in profitability. Samvardhana Motherson declined despite the profit beating estimates. Page Industries, the profit beat street estimates on the back of it. Some smart moves came in on that counter. Alchem tumbled after touching record high levels. You had Pidilite as well, which actually missed street estimates on the back of which there was action on that counter. Dr. Reddy's has launched sasagliptin and metmorphin hydrochloride tablets in the USA. So there was some momentum on that one as well. Tata Motors had a block deal in today's session. Jupiter Wagons has been an interesting one. The stock is up 28% in the last 6 sessions, and this is on the way the numbers have been panned out in the first quarter. Trent as well as Godrej Consumers were a few of the other names that were newsmakers of the day. So clearly, you've seen a lot of stock-specific action in today's session. The banks were a spoiler specifically after the RBI policy meet on the back of ICRR that has been announced as well. And it's clearly HDFC Bank, ITC, and ICICI Bank that actually dragged the markets lower in today's session.